Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in today's recipe video, I'm going to be sharing 5 crimpet filling ideas. These are all totally delicious. You can take this with you into work and then pop your little crimped wrap into the microwave to warm it through, or if they've got an air fryer at work or an oven or anything like that, a toasty maker, you can then pop your little crimpet in there and then have the most delicious lunch. I really hope you enjoy this video. I will link this crimpet maker down below in my description box. You can get it in this size, which is a big wrap, or you can get it in a smaller size as well. So I'll link them both and you can decide which one would be more suited to you. With all that said, let's just get straight on into the first recipe. Right, so this crimpet wrap is going to kind of be like a Joe and the Juice crimpet wrap. I don't know if you guys have ever had their spicy tuna melt. It is so good, so I'm just recreating that. So what I've got here is, I've already mixed up 1 tin of tuna, some salt and pepper, some mayo, red onion and dill. That's what's in here. And then I have got half an avocado, I've got some jalapeños and some gherkins as well. And then I've just got the milk over here, which I'm gonna brush over the top to make sure that my wrap doesn't burn and it goes nice and golden brown. So the first thing I'm going to start off by doing is getting my avocado, and I'm actually just going to put this all over my wrap like this. So obviously when you have your wrap in the crimpet, you are going to just fill one side, but I do want to have my avocado everywhere. So I'm just literally squashing that down onto my wrap and then just moving that around until it's nice and evenly spread. Next, I will do exactly the same with the tuna before popping this into my crimpet and then just filling 1/2 of my wrap with some jalapeños and some gherkins. I'll then fold my crimpet machine over, press it down really well before just brushing it with some milk on the outside of my crimpet and popping it into my air fryer on 180 degrees centigrade for 3 minutes. Once the 3 minutes is up, you can take it out of your air fryer, cut it up, and as you can hear, it's super nice and crispy and it tastes absolutely delicious. So for the second crimpet recipe, we are going to do a little bit of frying to begin with. So what I've got in here is some spinach, I've got some feta, 1 egg and some dill, and then salt and pepper on top. And then obviously, like I have always got, a wrap and some milk. So what I'm going to do first of all is just crack my egg into my pan, and then I'm going to pop it onto the hob and just fry it for a couple of minutes. This is just going to enable the spinach to wilt down a bit and everything to combine, plus the egg will also just get the initial bit of cooking. Once you have done that, you are then ready to just pop it into your wrap just on 1/2 as usual. Fold the wrap up, brush it with some milk, and then pop it into your air fryer again for 3 minutes on 180 degrees centigrade. Once the time is up, it is ready to come out, super nice and crispy again, and the middle is cooked to perfection. Okay, so as you can see, this lamb is steaming. So we're going to make this wrap slightly different because we're not going to toast it. I feel like because we're putting tzatziki in there, you don't want that warm. We had a roast at the weekend and we have some leftover lamb. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill 1/2 of my wrap up with my lamb that I have just popped into the microwave for a minute, so it's lovely and hot. And then once my lamb's in there, I'm going to be really generous with my tzatziki on top. If you want to not put the tzatziki inside, you can just have it on the side as a dip, totally up to you. And of course you can add in some extras if you've got any kind of like roast potatoes or vegetables left over from your roast, you can add that in here too. Then once I've got my tzatziki in, I will close my wrap up, crimp it down, and it's simply ready to eat from there. Really, really delicious. I cooked the lamb with rosemary and garlic at the weekend, so it has got such delicious flavors in this wrap. But we are going to be having a wrap pesto, avocado and chicken. And then I'm always just going to have some milk, which I'm going to brush over the top to make it go really nice and golden and to stop it burning when it's in the air fryer. So what I'm going to do first of all is get my pesto, and then I'm just going to spread that generously on top of the whole wrap. Once my pesto has fully covered my whole wrap, I will then shred my chicken up and pop it into the 1/2, and then I will put the avocado on top as well. I will then close my crimpet machine up, push it down hard together to make sure that all of the edges are sealed, and then I will take it out the crimpet machine, pop it onto my board and just brush it with some milk before popping it into my air fryer. After 3 minutes is up, as you can see, it's lovely and golden brown and it's crunchy, crispy, and this is a delicious filling. Right, so for our final crimpet recipe, we are going to be having a sweet one. So we have just got the wrap, we've got chopped bananas, and we have got some Nutella. So you want to be quite generous with the Nutella. I'm going to spread that all over the wrap before popping it back into my crimpet and then laying the banana on top. I've got a whole banana diced up here. You can either use this for 2 different crimpets, or you can load it up so it's nice and full. Completely up to you. Brush it with some milk again into the air fryer on 180 for 3 minutes. And then when it comes out, your chocolate will be nice and warm, and so will your bananas. This is the perfect way to finish off a meal. And those are the 5 crimpet recipes I wanted to share with you. I'm going to eat this one. Oh my gosh. So good. It's honestly delicious. You've got to try this one for sure. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed the recipe shown. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.